YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 30. No Reggie Evans. Listen, I feel like it's been a while, man. I know we were out last week. A lot of things happened that kind of caused us not to be here, but we are here now. So listen, guys, if you're into NBA content, new or old, please do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here, man, for all NBA conversations. Also, too, everybody hit them likes for us tonight, man. Help us get them likes up tonight so we can build that algorithm up, man, and find more NBA fans like yourselves. The summer session is still going on. We got summer league, still some free agent signings, possible buyouts, and all that good stuff, man. So that's what we're here for. We'll talk about all that plus more, y'all. Also, too, man, please follow us on our other channel, Cap and Crown Clips, where we post all the shorter versions of the shows on that channel. We're still trying to grow that channel also. So follow us over there, guys. Also, too, if you have any questions or comments towards the end of the show, hit us with the CNC in front of your question or your comment. We ask you be respectful in the comment section, of course. And then also, too, we will check on any super chats that come in during that time first. All right, King, you ready to get to it, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. You already know what we got to do, man. We got to talk about man, just the summer just keeps getting better and better whenever there's LeBron involved. So, as you know, LeBron is not happy with the Lakers right now. There are a lot of reports that he's not happy with the fact that the Lakers seem to be leaving him out of a lot of the moves that they're making, communicating with him with certain moves and stuff like that. They seem to be turning their sights on Luka. So we're going to probably talk about that here in a little bit. But right here, it says reports that the Mavs, Warriors, Cavaliers, and the Clippers all contacted Rich Paul about trading for LeBron James. As you know, he picked up his option on his contract. What was it 52 and some change on this last year? So it's gonna be pretty interesting, man. So what's your take on this whole LeBron James story? I guess you could say, man, with the Lakers right now, man.
I don't know, bro. I feel like whatever way I think it's going to be the opposite. Like, part of me is saying, this is just, Laker news, LeBron news every off season or whatever, and they'll start the season and do what they do. But another part of me is saying, man, I mean, I'm hearing they don't want to include LeBron in that. He hasn't heard about the decisions and a possible buyout, man. And if I see the way these buyouts are going now with the conversation around buyouts. So if it happens, bro, I mean, it happens. It is what it is at this point. I mean, he's at the end of his career. He gets to do what he wants. He's basically solidified. So I don't really have as much, into it as I normally would other seasons, but it is what it is, man. Like, I wish him the best of luck, no matter where he goes. But I mean, I think they got a decent chance to be competitive in the West as far as with the Lakers if he stays, but got to do some more things. You got to believe in your team. So maybe he thinks this is the end.
There's a few things I want to talk about this whole situation. I already told you one. I don't trust Rob Pelinka. I've been saying that for the longest. I don't trust Rob Pelinka. He hasn't shown any type of urgency this summer. You see other teams in the West getting better. We talked about 4 of the top teams that we picked this coming into this next season, who are going to be teams that's going to make the biggest impact this season in the West. Don't have Lakers as one of them. Not that we don't, I don't trust LeBron or Luka. It's just that the people around them, the pieces around them, don't feel like they're up to par with what those other teams did this offseason. So that's one thing. Bro, sometimes LeBron got to put his ego to the side on these type of situations. Like, you're 42 years old, going on 68. Okay. Then on top of that, bro, you on your last year of your contract. They didn't offer you a contract extension. That should have been a kind of a red flag there. The fact that you got in got a generational player, young superstar in Luka there. It's only fitting that they're going to turn their attentions to the young superstar. You're not going to be here but much longer. And so that's why I say, like, with him, there are certain things, like I said, with the fact that, first of all, Rob Pelinka, I don't trust the guy. I've been saying that for the longest. Then on top of that, you got another superstar there, man, in Luka. And the fact that he's doing what he's doing right now as far as causing a distraction for this team, man, that's not a good look right now either.
Yeah.
And so if that was the case, you should have opted out of your contract and then became a free agent. Then you could have went anywhere you wanted. But I guess he wanted to get all 52 or whatever it is, 52.6 or whatever it is, million on his contract or whatever. It's like, LeBron, you're worth $1 billion, bro. Like that's chump change to you right now. Like if you really want to take that last hoorah, that last chance to get a ring, one of these teams would definitely help you get that if you were added to that team, right?
Yep.
You could have went ahead and voided that or should I say opted out of your contract and went to one of them teams. So now, if let's just say hypothetically, right, he does get traded, you're going to gut somebody's team because you're owed $52 million.
Yeah,
that means the team got to get $52 million back, right? So it's like nobody's doing that right now, especially in them teams right there. The teams you got right there are either contenders or close to being contenders.
Yeah.
And so, like, if they're close to being contenders, you don't want to put yourself behind the 8-ball even further by gutting your team for a 42-year-old aging star.
Yeah.
So I don't get it, man. Like
I know.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I normally can make sense of it because of LeBron being that main guy that they have to listen to and all. Like it's kind of like him putting his foot on their throats and saying, "Hey, go make moves and all for me." Kind of like the Giannis and them thing. You feel me? The treatment, kind of Nikola Jokic and all, where you kind of get your organization. I understand that, but with them telling you that you are no longer the guy, with them allowing you to play out your last year of your contract for the first time ever.
Like I said, they didn't contract extension.
So they're telling you without telling you. So like you got to decide what you're going to do. He's trying to have his cake and eat it too. At the same time, like you said, he tried to make that $50-something million, which he did because he opted in, and now he's trying to make it ugly for the Lakers, so that they have to decide to either like you said, trade him or buy him out, where he would still get his money, but then be able to decide where he goes. So it was a decision for him instead of him, like you said, opting out and then maybe signing like a less valuable contract or something. He didn't want to do that. That's what it comes down to. So I don't know.
Another thing too, he think he's Kobe. He think he's supposed to get the Kobe treatment.
Not in LA, bro. Hell no.
Exactly. Not in LA. LeBron would be a smart guy, bro. Like,
he should have stayed in Cleveland for that one.
Exactly. Like, you're not Kobe, bro. You're not gonna get that same treatment. You didn't build this franchise like Kobe did, or build up the franchise like Kobe did. Like, yeah, you did give him a championship, but I mean,
you ain't Shaq.
Cool. You're not none of those guys. So that's what his thinking was. He thought he finna get the Kobe treatment on his way out. Like, no, LeBron. Then on top of that, we didn't have these same type of CBA rules back when Kobe was here.
Mm-hmm.
It's different now. You got to build your team a little different. You got to construct the roster a little different now. And so, like I said, man, you hindering this team right now. Like I said, if you really care about that much about winning, you're already worth a bill. He gets more money off the court than he do on the court. You could have sacrificed a little bit, man, to help ease attention for your team or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I'm gonna go back to it again. I don't trust Rob Pelinka. And if you put Rob Pelinka behind the 8-ball, I really don't trust. I don't think he can make wine out of water, bro.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust Rob Pelinka. And if you're putting him behind the 8-ball that way, bro, then it's gonna be a little harder for him to construct the team the way that you need him to construct the team.
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro.
I mean, this could really be the whole like front office and all out the door with LeBron type of thing. That's really the best move probably for the Lakers, but we can talk about that a little bit in the future.
Would you do me a favor? Keep an eye on the Luka contract extension.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to decide a whole bunch of things. That's
a whole bunch of. Yeah. I would think about that too when all this is going down. Because remember, Luka's up to now to sign that contract extension.
If he don't sign it before the season begins, maybe you go until the season begins. I'm gonna go. Probably. This is different. This is not the Mavericks. The Mavericks used to be, you don't do contracts middle of the year, all that blase. But it's the Lakers. If by the trade deadline, Luka has not signed that extension, I think you got to fire Rob Pelinka.
New ownership. I wonder how that's going to go over. Excuse me. But, I mean, it is what it is, bro. But yeah, that's just one of the stories, man. But before we get to the rest of them here, King, man, let's show some love to Fanatics.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE.
You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and FANATICS exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
All right, man. Check it out, King. We got Cole Anthony, man. So when he got traded to the Grizzlies, I think we talked about it on the show. The fact that they were talking about maybe buying him out, to help the Grizzlies out and also give him what he wanted, because I don't think he's gonna really get that much playing time over there with the Grizzlies. Let's just be honest, bro. He's an undersized shooting guard, pretty much in one dimensional. He just scores. Not great at really setting people up. Not a great defender or anything like that. So he just gives you buckets off the bench. Right now, Milwaukee is in that mode where listen, they're not being picky right now. So, and it's not to be disrespectful to Cole Anthony, but you see what I'm saying though. It's like you got a guy that can help you get buckets right now, because if you break down their roster right now, bro, they don't really have anybody because Dame is out for the season, right?
Yeah,
Y'all gonna get you a little 32 or whatever it is. So you're gonna need some, Kyle Kuzma inconsistent. Michael Porter Jr. He has his moments, but you don't really have a lot of consistent guys outside.
what's the name? Kevin Porter, you mean?
Thank you, Kevin Porter. Kevin Porter, you know what I'm saying? And so, you don't really have a lot of guys that are consistent like that outside of Giannis. So, I mean, you had another guy who can get a bucket, you know what I'm saying? So, it kind of adds, I guess, another different dimension to the team or whatever, but especially from the guard position, because they don't have anybody from the guard position right now. Like I said, because Dame's out for the season. So, what's your take on that, bro?
Nothing, bro. I'm glad you went first. You basically said everything. When you showed this to me, I thought the same thing. I'm like, yo, Milwaukee just trying to get people, bro. Like they have
It's one of them. Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, okay, Milwaukee, I understand. He's just trying to get people. Like, that's all I see from this. We already talked about the Grizzlies possibly buying them out. I wanted to ask you one question about it though. How much longer you think Cole Anthony got in the NBA? You think his career coming towards the end, possibly?
How old is he?
I don't think he's that old, right? He only been playing. Well, he played in college, I think, a few years, right? And then he's hadn't been in the league that long.
Because I know
he didn't get to 10.
I don't know, bro. Be honest with you.
Let me see why you doing that. Why you talking?
Yeah. Let me know, because I'm trying to think, because I just said it a minute ago. He's one dimensional.
Yeah.
I think you asked me about a month ago, I think, who was better out of him and who was it? Scottie Pippen Jr.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there thinking about it. I was like, yo, because Scottie Pippen can do other things. You know what I'm saying? He's not asked to score or whatever, but he can spread, can space the floor with his shooting, and he can facilitate, and he can play great defense. So Cole Anthony just gets you buckets, and he's not consistent with that. But
he was born in 2000, so he's 25, and he was drafted in 20. He was drafted in 2020. That's what I'm saying. It ain't been that long at all. And he already on a buyout. That's crazy.
Hey, if he's going to last, bro, he got to show up here in Milwaukee, and this is the perfect opportunity for him to do that.
Yeah,
the perfect opportunity. So, I mean,
I like Cole Anthony, but shout out to Greg Anthony as well. But that's crazy. I was like, damn, he getting bought out already. But
his father did more things.
Yeah, his father was a point guard.
Yeah, he's a point guard. He can facilitate. He can play defense. Yeah. Can shoot from the outside. You know what I'm saying? So
it was a straight point guard though.
So I mean, yeah, that's something to look, kind of keep your eye on there. Definitely. But let's get to this next one here, man. So check this out, man. Dallas Mavericks are shutting down Cooper Flag for the rest of the summer league. He didn't play today, so he came out. I think he scored 32 points in the last game. First game scored 10.
31,
so he
32.
did make
31, I think.
I think 31. Yeah, that's one of them. So he stepped up from the first game, and showed out in the second game, which I think a lot of people kind of expecting for him to do, especially with the fact that they already said they were going to play him just 2 games in the summer league. So, what's your take on this one,
bro? Same thing, bro. Nothing really changed for me. I thought they put him more in his position in the second game. I felt like first game they had him playing more of trying to be a point guard and all that we talked about before. Second game, I felt like they let Nembhard and all really control the pace he was running. He's a runner. He's a runner. He's a track star. Shout out to Ariel. But yeah, bro, like he runs the floor. His mid-range shot, he likes that. He was getting to the free throw line quite a bit. They were getting destroyed at some point, so he was like, you can tell they were kind of like forcing it. I think they had like 60-something points altogether. He had like 31 of them. So they at some point, I don't want to say forcing it because he was efficient, but they were trying to get him his buckets. You could tell at that point when they were going down, and I was like, Cooper Flag, just worry about Cooper, let him get points and let him do that. So I think he's, like I said, I think he's going to be a great NBA player. You know the term that I've reserved that I don't want to go there and on. We talking about it, but it was good to see him play his natural position. You saw some things. You saw his defensive IQ still is high. Like I said, he runs the floor, bro. He can control the break. He's quick with the basketball in his hand, running from end to end. I kind of worry about him in the half court as far as getting past people. Looking at that, but like I said, he's 18 years old. That's little things to nitpick about. But I saw some things. He's definitely gonna be a good player, and no ifs, ands, or buts.
So, what you just said a minute ago about him playing his natural position. Shout out to Big J because he mentioned this. Kid likes to take these young players who we know pretty much what they are, what their strengths are, and just completely try to change their game up. Which I don't like that because a lot of times that affects the young player in a negative way, right?
Mm-hmm.
We saw that with James with Hardy, right? He wanted to make him into a point guard. It's like that's not his strength. You want, if you're gonna utilize his strength, you want him to work up to that, not just automatically make him do that up on the jump. That's something you work him up to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so with Cooper, I said it a minute ago, like at the first game, I said I don't know why they won't just let him. You develop him to be that 3 and that 4. Now, if you want him to be a tertiary ball handler, that's fine, right? You want to be a tertiary ball handler like a
Najee,
like a Najee Marshall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like don't just sit there and say, oh, he passes the ball well. You're the point guard now. But that's not his strength, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just another added measurement to his offensive game. You know what I'm saying? Like his gravity causes for his passes. It's not like he don't go out there and just literally just set people up or whatever, right? And so that's why I didn't understand why they kept trying to force this kid to be a point guard. But on top of that, his handles ain't that great. Like you just said, he can't really just get around guys like that from the perimeter or whatever, right? Now he can post
likes
up.
that off on.
Yes, he can post up. He can put his back to the basket. He can score in the post, like you said. He can score from the mid range. Mm-hmm. So you want him to be utilizing that, and then on top of that, like you said, in the open court. So I can see Dallas being a top 5 fast break team this year because of this kid. You know what I'm saying? Because he's effective in the open court. It's stuff like that. You don't want to take his strengths away just so you can make him into something that he's not. You know what I'm saying? Then why'd you draft him for it? You should have drafted somebody else that you wanted to play that position or whatever. So
maybe he's more Dirk with defense.
And that's what I asked. I said that before. I said maybe him being, compared to Dirk.
Yeah, like maybe he's Dirk with defense. I do want to see him crash the boards a little more, though. I heard he was a good rebounder in college, and I don't think he's had like rebounding games so far in the 2 games he played. But I don't know if that's because, like you say, playing him out of position and not having him do that based off a scheme. But yeah, I mean, like I said, bro, he's gonna be good.
Matter of fact, go back and look at Dirk in summer league.
That's what I said, bro. Dirk, the way he moved
played,
and all.
Yes, he played just running. Like yes, bro.
He kind of like Dirk with a higher defensive IQ. Like
yes,
it depend on if he got Holger around him, where he got that midi. So can you get that like where you can hit the midi everywhere? You feel what I'm saying? Like Dirk was just a shooting machine. Can he get to that
automatic
point? Like because he can shoot the 3 okay. Like I mean, and Dirk used to be. I tell people all the time they think Dirk was that old man, 2018 Dirk and all that. And I'm like, bro, Dirk at the beginning of his career used to run end to end quicker than all the big men on the court. You feel me? Like him running behind Steve Nash and all beside him. He used to run beside Steve Nash in the beginning before he used to run behind him. Go ahead.
And remember too, Dirk used to take cats off the dribble from the top of the key.
Yeah, bro.
It was a mismatch. If he had a small guy on him, he'd put him in the block. Ooh. If he had a big guy on him, he's crossing him up and taking him off the dribble off top of the key. This is young Dirk.
Yeah. And going catching bodies. Dirk was.
Yeah, when you said that, now looking back, he do kind of remind me of Dirk.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He actually kind of looked like IQ. He kind of Dirk with a higher defensive IQ.
And remember, Dirk was 7 feet, but he wasn't like slinky looking when he was out there with the ball and bringing it up the court and all that stuff. Yeah. Like he looked fluid, you know what I'm saying, with it. So, yeah, I could definitely see that. Plus, he's 18, bro. He might be able to grow to about 6'11".
And obviously it's like a new generation though, so evolution of like handling the basketball and things like that. He'll be able to do more than Dirk. And Dirk was a decent passer once he learned how to get out of double team and like find the next guy. I know Dirk was awesome at that. So if he already has that ability, like I really think maybe they should be. That's the guy you should now bring Dirk back. Like, come on, Dirk. That's the guy this could be that dude.
He definitely need to watch a lot of
between if he a combination like a Dirk and an AD, now you talking about something. You feel what I'm saying? With those guys around him. Hey.
Yeah, I agree, bro. All right, bro, let's get to this next one here, man. But before we do, man, let's show some love to Playback, King.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite at Playback. Back to the show.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get to this one, bro. So check this out. 2025 NBA rankings for worst off season. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this all up and through the people's face. That way we can kind of see together here. We're going to compare the roster. We're going to compare the list here, and we're going to look at what they did here over here on the right. Okay. And you tell me if you're surprised or not surprised. Because there's a lot on here we kind of talked about. Number one, definitely the Pelicans. Definitely the Pelicans. Let's see what the Pelicans do here. They traded for They traded for Sadiq Bey. I remember that. They signed Kevon Looney, and then they traded for Jordan Poole. I think that they're getting an F, mostly because of what I mentioned during the draft, after the draft. The fact that you are not in a position right now to give away assets.
Mm-hmm.
These guys not only traded down in the draft, but they gave up a pick. You're going to be bad this year to the point that you should have kept that pick to accumulate more assets for your team. So I'm not surprised by the Pelicans being on here as number one, bro. Like, and I was telling folks this too. I told some guys at work about this because they were like, "Oh, they got Joe Dumars." I'm like, bro, but Joe, we got to get 2004 out of our heads. Get 2004 out of your head. This is not 2004 anymore. Now, if you go back and you look at Joe Dumars' history, he was starting to slip as time went on before he left the Detroit Pistons. A lot of questionable moves that he was making with the Detroit Pistons, which is why he wasn't there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can see why they're number one on this list. The Kings are number two. Let's see what the Kings did. So they signed Dennis Schroeder. I know they signed him to that big contract. A lot of people are questioning that. And then they got Dario Saric. They traded for him. So not a lot there. I mean, I can see why they got a D. Raptors got a D+. Let's see what the Raptors did. They re-signed Jakob Poeltl, and they signed Sandro. I cannot pronounce that guy's name.
I can't even see it.
Yeah, that's how bad it is. That's why they got a D+. All right, so then they got number 4. They got the Mavs on here. I think we know why they got them on here. A lot of people outside of Dallas didn't like the D'Angelo Russell signing. They extended Kyrie Irving, and then they re-signed Dante Exum. Excuse me. There wasn't really a lot they needed to do, to be honest with you. So I mean, just a point guard or whatever, somebody who can handle the ball till Kyrie gets back. So I wouldn't have counted them on this list. Now this is a surprise for Hurricane. The Bulls at number 5 got a C-.
Mm-hmm.
They traded for Isaac Okoro and re-signed Trey Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I ask you this every year: what are the Bulls doing, King?
If I'm an organization and I'm a GM, I'm calling the Bulls all the time, bro. They have no direction. So short answer, yes.
How many first-round picks have they got for any of the major trades they made over the last 5 years?
I don't think many at all.
You say Russell Westbrook? Is it?
I think by the time they get rid of the guys, they like worth a second-round pick and all that.
All that, bro, and they have not accumulated not one first-round pick. That's wild to me, King. And for a team that's in the position that they're in, they're not even on the treadmill of mediocrity anymore. They're just bad.
I want the Bulls to be good again, so we can see the red jerseys all the time,
bro. I can't even tell you how they're gonna be good because they, like I said, they got rid of Paxson and the rest of them guys. They got a new front office and they're doing the same stuff, maybe even worse. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. The Bucks got a C minus, I think, for obvious reasons. They got Kevin Porter Jr. They extended him. No, sorry, they re-signed Kevin Porter Jr. They extended Bobby Portis. They re-signed Torian Prince. They re-signed Ryan Hollins, Jericho Sims, Gary Trent Jr. I think we talked about that. They waived Damian Lillard and they signed Miles Turner and signed Gary Harris. So,
Bro, is D Lil gonna wait to like the buyout market in the middle of the season to sign with a team?
I mean, he making money right now, so he's not hurting.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but I'm like, damn,
he can wait and see. You can wait and see who in a good position.
You're right, and then decide. I mean, hey, shout out to Dame Lillard. You're right, he could do that. That might be what he's doing. I would, now that you said it, I probably would do that.
So, Blazers, and I want you to sense a theme with these teams, bro. These are a lot of teams that are not known for doing stuff. That's one thing. The Blazers got a C minus. Okay, they traded for Drew Holiday, which he don't want to be there, and they bought out Andre Ayton. I mean, the Blazers are blazing right now, I guess. Pause, but they got a C minus. They're not in a position to be good, or they're more in a position to be bad. They're not in a position to be good. I don't think there was anything that can make that could have made them and put them in the upper echelon of the West or whatever. So,
what's gonna happen with Drew Holiday? They're not gonna buy out another guy, are they?
I doubt it. They're gonna probably hold on to Drew Holiday and then use him as a trade piece or something, maybe around trade deadline.
What if he says he doesn't want to play? Still do that?
Yeah, I still do it. Okay. Lakers, we already talked about them. C minus. The Lakers signed Jackson Hayes, DeAndre Ayton, and Jake Rivera. Yeah, we already talked about the Lakers. I probably would have gave them a little bit lower than that. I think the only reason why they got a C minus because they did get DeAndre Ayton. Probably only saving grace.
Would these trades be different if they included the draft? I mean, would these grades be different? I'm sorry, if they
probably so. Because, like I said, who did I say a minute ago? I talked about somebody draft. Because the Pelicans did pretty good in the draft. I'm not gonna lie.
Say, I wouldn't have given the Pelicans an F if I included Queen and all that. Like I like Queen
and Fears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Fears. Yeah. So
yeah, I think they did good in their draft. Yeah,
Mavericks got the number 1 pick and all that. So I mean, I would have included the draft to give them their like off season, but I understand what they're saying.
The Suns here got their number 9. They got a C minus. They got Colin Gillespie, Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, Najee Hayes Davis, Mark Williams, and Cody Martin. They waived Cody Martin. So, which is crazy. They got a plethora of centers right now.
Are they a playoff team? Hot take, shout out to Trey. I think they are.
I'm gonna have to see them play, but I want to lean towards yes.
I'm gonna say when I say playoff, I'm still meaning 8.
You feel me? I know.
They might make the play in, all that. But I mean, are they a top 8 seed? I still think they are. I think Dylan Brooks is going to help them, especially if they got Jalen Green too. Like that's gonna be ain't gonna be bad, bro. Like they're gonna have to show up. I don't trust them in the playoffs with people, but
so
that's not gonna be bad.
For me, I was thinking more play in.
Yeah.
That's what my thinking was. They can be a play-in team with that roster.
I told you, you can win 50 this year and be a play-in team, though, I think.
They got size for sure.
Yeah. I think they're going to flirt with, they probably can get like 48 wins, bro, and be a play-in team.
Okay. And then last but not least, man, shout out to your boy, man. Shout out to your brother. The Heat, got to see. Let's see what the Heat did here. The Heat. Oh, they traded for what's that? Simone.
Next.
Yeah. Resigned Davion Mitchell, then they traded for Norman Powell. Man, a lot of people, man, feel like that Norman Powell trade put them back in the top 4.
What?
I swear to I'm not making this up. I'm not making this.
Man, they drank the Kool-Aid for Norman Powell last year.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I've heard some folks put them in the top 4 in the East because they got Norman Powell, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Who's better, Norman Powell or Tyler Hero?
If we having that conversation, then that'll tell you a lot right there.
Exactly.
But that's crazy, bro. For them to be in the same conversation, for a lot of people to put them in top 4 just because they got Norman Powell. Not saying that's not a good pickup for them, but that doesn't like move the needle that much for me.
I mean, they could be though. I mean, the East is weird this year, so actually, I mean, it could be. You could have a surprising team in the East. I wouldn't be surprised. Like now that I'm thinking about it, you feel me? Eric Spoelstra in one of these years, yeah, they probably would be a top 4 seed.
Oh, my bad. You right, my fault. I forgot about Eric Spoelstra. I apologize.
Yeah.
But what do you think, man? Think about this list here.
I mean, they're not too far off. These about the teams. Maybe I'll switch the order up a little bit, but yeah, these teams didn't do anything much, bro, in the offseason. But like you said, a lot of these teams aren't known for doing things in the offseason. I will give leeway to like the Mavericks. And every time I talk good about the Mavericks, people always act like I don't talk good about the Mavericks. I'm always talking about the Mavericks. But go ahead.
They put the Mavs over the Bulls, bro.
Yeah, I think the Mavericks did what they had to do. Like, I don't think it was like a bad off season. They got the number 1 pick, and one of their guys had to come back from injury. So I don't think they really wanted to do too much in the off season. They got what they needed done. So I don't think that was that bad. But yeah, I mean, other teams, really, that's who we talk about this whole off season so far, as most of the shows.
It's gonna be an interesting season, man, with these teams. We're gonna definitely see.
I'm worried about Giannis getting hurt. We can move on, but I'm seeing these Bucks moves on.
Because they ain't make no move that's gonna help him out.
Who gonna help him? Who gonna consistently help him out when he giving you 32 a night? And when they like losing. Okay. We'll see.
All right, man. Let's get to the questions in the comments, man.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, King.
All right. First, we have Al. She's a Glow Yard member. She says, this is some drama and Luka don't need to start on a new team with this also. Also, I just wanted to say I love you both. You're doing a great job. Appreciate you, Al. We love you too.
Thank you, El. Thank you.
I see Hotline Bling is a good song. He says, I like the move. Which move exactly? He didn't put CNC, but which move exactly are you talking about, Hotline Bling? If you're still here, let us know. There was a few of them. Uh-oh. Shout out to Big J. He's a Glow Yard member. He's also one of the co-hosts of Cuz We Geek. He says, hola, fellas. What up, Jay?
What up, Jay? Don't come here hating, man.
Always. He also says the Pelicans gave up the better of their and the Bucks picks for 2026 and it's unprotected. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why it's an F. Shout out to Joe Dumas. That's your guy.
I don't know what Joe. Either Joe ain't that great as a GM or he got a faith in this team that we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like he sees something in the team that we don't see. I don't know. I wouldn't have gave up that pick. Now, especially I think I heard next year's draft will be pretty good draft next year too, is what I hear. But you know how that go. Just still though, you're not in a position to be giving away picks like that, bro.
Quiz hot shot. Who's better? Joe Dumars or Damian Lillard?
Damn. I'd probably say Damian Lillard because he was actually the number 1 option.
Okay. So Damian Lillard just being the number 1 option better than what Joe Dumars did as a number 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at you.
Was Joe number 2? When Adrian Dantley?
I feel like Joe was still really number 2, bro. And he got a Finals MVP. Didn't Joe get the other one? It was Joe and Isaiah.
No, I think Isaiah got both of them.
No, I don't think Isaiah got both. I think he got one. I thought Joe got the other. So you got me thinking. You need to look at that research while I'm reading these quick questions. I think Joe got one of them, bro. I think I don't know. We'll see. Big J said, "Did you see Spoelstra call out Ware at the Summer League? Said he needs to learn effort and professionalism." I was like, "Wow, geez, Miami be going in on their players already." Nah, I didn't see it though. Big J, you said Joe Dumars not a Finals MVP.
Okay, yeah, he did. He got it.
Come on, man. You
in 1989.
Testing your boy, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to let you know. Dumars got so. That changed your opinion now? Big J, what you think? I know Big J got an opinion on it.
Yeah, what Big J's opinion?
I would say That's it. I'm gonna go Dame Lillard as well. I might be disrespectful though. I don't know.
That's like because I was like James Worthy got a. That's
I was about to say
because James Worthy got one. He was a third option. Wait, no,
he was number 2.
He was 2 at that time. Yeah, he was 2 at that time.
Point. Yeah,
my bad. Yeah.
So that's why I was. Joe Dumars is a better Drew Holiday in a way. Like he helped. Like he was number 2.
Yeah, he's in that. Drew Holiday's in that Joe Dumars mold.
Yeah, he was a number 2 at that point. So Jay, yeah, it might be Joe, man. Like Dame obviously more skilled, but it might be Joe. As far as look, he says, how many championships does Dame have as a first or a second option? All right, so that's about it, though.
All right, man. Hey, Joe Dumars even a top 75?
I don't know if he made top 75. I would think he did.
I think he.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Austin, real quick. Got a question. He said he's a Glow Yard member. He says, "Hey guys, throwback question. As a 31-year-old, I started watching the Mavs late in 2005. I was 11, so I missed the Nash Dirk years. But back to my question, who was the number 1 Dirk or Nash? I missed those years."
Ooh, he's not top 75.
He's not top 75. Okay. Austin, when I first started watching the Mavs when they had that big 3, I would say Michael Finley was the number 1 option. Now, the number 2, I don't know. How you think about that big 3? Like obviously Dirk scored more than Steve Nash, but Steve Nash they were both going to the All-Star game. You feel me? Once they switched.
I want to say around 2001. And maybe 2000 when they were close to going to the playoffs and they had Rodman and them. No, he probably. I want to say. Okay, 2001. I'll say 2001. 2001 when Dirk was the full-fledged.
Dirk became number 1. Yeah, by that point.
Yeah. So at that time, Finley been to the All-Star game twice at that time.
That's what. So do you think it was Finley, Nash, Dirk, and then Finley and Nash? I mean, Dirk and Finley switched places.
Nah, it was always Finley, Dirk, and then Dirk and Finley switched spots. I think
Nash
Dirk
that first year.
Wait, no.
I say Dirk that first year and all that stuff.
I'm sorry. No. Because Finley went from number 1 to 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Finley and Dirk switched places. Like Dirk went over Nash to number 1, and Finley went down to number 3.
Finley was still number 2 in 2001.
Even though
it was Dirk, Finley, and because at that time Finley was still getting you over 20 points a game.
But Nash was the All-Star. Finley wasn't.
No, Nash didn't go to the All-Star game, I think, until 2002.
So it was the next year. Michael Finley still was outscoring him though, wasn't he? I think this Nash overall play was just better
I
than
think at that time that's when Don Nelson developed that 2-man game, and the whole entire offense in crunch time was him and Nash. That's why I said
and Dirk.
Yeah, because I think it was that 1 year that him and Nash. Finley was Finley was the first option, Dirk was the second option, Nash third. Then it went Dirk, Finley, Nash, and then after that it was just straight Dirk, Nash all the way until Nash left.
Until Nash was gone. Okay, I rock with that. But Dirk wasn't. No. Dirk wasn't 100%. Wasn't at the beginning. Big J. It was Michael
At the
Finley.
beginning,
It was
Michael
Finley.
Finley, bro.
It was Michael Finley at the beginning.
Because
Man.
he
I
even talked
remember
about
that.
the fact that Don Nelson actually went to Michael Finley and talked to him about stepping back and letting Dirk and Nash finally take over.
Yeah, it was Finley at first, man. But yeah, that's a good question, Austin. Awesome question, bro.
But yeah, man, listen, we definitely appreciate everybody rocking with your boys, man, for another.
Hold on. See Big J?
He said not his first year.
Not his first 2 years.
Not his first 2 years, Big J.
Remember 2 years.
Remember, Dirk was drafted in 98.
Yeah, he only put up less than 10 his first year. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nash, you don't think Nash was higher than Dirk his first year?
Higher than Dirk?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't think it was Finley, Nash, Dirk that first year that Dirk was here?
Okay, you might be right on that one. I didn't think about that. I guess I meant like, well, yeah. I guess I was putting all of Finley's years together with Dirk on the team. That first few seasons. No, 98, Big J. 98, he came in 98. Because he was in the class with Timmy was 97.
Yep, Timmy was 97.
Timmy was 97. Dirk was 98 with Vince Carter.
98 was his first year as far as off season. The 99 was the second year we made the playoffs. He won a championship in 99. So Timmy was 97. Yeah, Dirk was 98. Dirk 98 to 99 year he got like 9 points a game or something, didn't he? Second year, like 9 or something like that, yeah. Second year from what was that 98 to 99. I'm sorry, my bad. 99 to 2000, right? Am I tripping?
99 to the 2000.
98 to 99, 99 to 2000 when he had like 17 points a game, right? I don't know. Then he got over 20 that third year, I want to say. That's the year where he became like the all-star and all that, his third year. But either way, I know it was Michael Finley when they first started, though. It was Michael Finley.
Hold on, what's this? Okay, their points. So, dang, they're dropping 20 every game. Yeah, you're right. It's 8, 7, and then he went straight 20s after that.
Yeah. After that, it was straight 20s until the end of his career.
Yeah, to the end of his career. Yeah.
Yep. So I thought, come on, man. I'll be telling you, I'll be knowing a little something about the Dallas Mavericks. A little something, even though I'm over here. But that's it, bro.
All right, y'all. Like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody, man, rocking with your boys for another episode, man. Listen, if you guys can do us a favor, follow us over at Cap and Crown Clips. We show all the condensed versions of the show over on that channel, y'all. We're still trying to grow that channel, so we definitely use your help. Hit that subscribe button if you're new, man. If you're into NBA content, hit the like button for us. Also, too, man, that way we can build that algorithm up. Also, too, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, simply hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, man. Join us here every Friday morning, man, as we have our members-only shows. And also, too, follow me, man, Big J, Cuz, and BA, Bars, over on Cuz We Geeked, y'all, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. We had a pretty good show Saturday. We talked about the Superman movie. This Tuesday, we're going to be probably talking about some of the moves that DC is rumored to be doing after the Superman movie. So y'all can join us over there tomorrow evening at the same time tomorrow on Cuz We Geeked. And also follow us on Cuz We Geek Clips, where we could have the condensed versions of that. What else I got, King?
Share more. Share, guys. Like is the equivalent of a share. Help us get to our next goal of 5K over here. Also follow myself and my other co-host, Queen, Travis, BA, and also Devin on We Talk Combats. We did a show last night after the all ladies PLE Evolution. It was an awesome show and an awesome PLE. Check it out if you haven't already. Also follow us on We Talk Combat Clips as well, where we're trying to get as many subscribers over there as we have on the main channel. So help us out over there as well. And thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Listen, we will be back here on Wednesday, y'all. Same cap time, same crown channel, y'all. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button, everybody. Please help us out here. With all that being said, man, it's your boys Relle and King of Cap and Crown.
No cap.
Cap and Crown.